let's say a resume writing company promotes a new style of resume and it becomes really popular. A lot of resumes will be coming like that, and your software should be able to do proper parsing of that. We cannot just say that, okay, we'll take 6 months to start addressing the new style. If Microsoft comes out with a new version of Office and people start putting their resume in that particular format, software needs to take care of that very, very urgently. You can't wait for 1 year. So the need to adapt to any change in this is very immediate, unlike an ERP system where you can wait for the next financial year for the changes to be brought in. Taxation doesn't change, the company policies regarding HR did not change for 1 year. Okay, there is the need for connectivity. Since a lot of your data is sitting outside, you need to be well connected through your application to job portals, depending on the kind of positions you work on. Professional sites like LinkedIn, they cannot be ignored. Social sites like Facebook and Orkut. So if today Orkut is popular in India, there is no reason why next year Facebook would not be popular. So that connectivity has to be there. And of course, your corporate website. So if there are visitors to your website, they should be entertained properly. And of course, you need strong communication facilities, whether it's SMS sending, whether it's telephony integration, whether it's email integration, it has to be there. Like in SkillPoint, we have this integration in almost every screen of the product. Wherever you see a candidate, you can interact with the candidate from there. So if you put all those points in tabular format, this is how it looks. So the fact that we have unstructured data, we have incomplete data, it implies that we need technology which is more complex. In ERP systems, there are strong relationships between whatever you create in your system. In recruitment system, it's not like that. Likewise, the last one is where it says that the adjustment time that you get is very short, whereas in the other systems, you get a long adjustment time. It could be 1 year, it could be more also. So the conclusion I would like to draw is that those systems are not able to provide a viable alternative for your recruitment automation. You have to think outside of the context of those systems. But at the same time, the system should integrate with your main process systems, the ERP system you are using or the HRIS. That's where I conclude. Thank you. Any questions?
We could take them post the section.
Yeah. At this point, I'd like to
if you can just tell us your experience with SkillPoint.
Okay, we now from Stenta Consultants. My name is Sharada Nandini. We have been looking for a software for our workflow since 2001, and we had evaluated there weren't any ERP solutions at that time. We were looking more at data archival software. We even had a presentation made by NewGen, which I think some of the bankers use for their document archival. And we didn't see a value between the cost and the benefit we would get as in our workflow. In 2003, a young salesman from Raj Batra's team walked into our office and he was amazed at how fast we agreed to buy the product. He actually spoke to us for 10 minutes and we said, okay, we'll buy it. Show us a demo. And we met Raj only after he insisted on meeting us after the product was implemented. So which goes to say that we didn't buy the product because of Raj's background, which, as you may have realized, Raj hardly sells himself or his product that aggressively. Raj Batra is, BTech in computer science from IIT Delhi, which he doesn't mention, and he's worked in Microsoft over 20 years overseas. He came back to become an entrepreneur after encashing some of the stock that he got. And so we were quite worried that we would get complacent and happy because all these Microsoft engineers do that. So we implemented the software in 2003. We didn't even go through a phased conversion. One fine day we said, okay, we stop every other system of archival. And in 2003, many of you must have been in school or something.
The many people here will suddenly like you very much.
But, it was like it was taking printouts from the net and having these big box files and storing them and taking out pots of box files and going through them muscle pass. So it was fabulous. It's not as if we didn't have issues and problems, but every software is as good or bad as how you use it. Initially, the database, what was the most important thing was archival and retrieval. That was what was important in 2003. But we found that they had a workflow integration which was designed for recruitment, which came as a bonus. We didn't expect that. And frankly, today what we use the software for is more the workflow integration. Because as we all know, the face of recruitment has changed. The amount of data we get, and also the candidate doesn't seem to think twice about putting their resume all over, be it camouflage LinkedIn or obviously on all the internet portals. And there's a fair bit of headhunting that's done. So the rules of the game have changed, but the workflow that has been integrated in the software is quite remarkable. You can your users, and we don't have a very large team like New Era. We are a focused, fairly boutique search firm. And so each of our consultants has an independent workstation, and they can manage multiple clients and multiple assignments only because it's entirely computerized. We installed, what Raj also didn't mention is we were perhaps the first consultant who installed his software in a location outside Delhi. And we installed it in Mumbai, and he sent a team across to train our staff there. In fact, what is interesting is at that point of time the software was not used for our office in Delhi as well as for an external client, which would interest you all, because we used to do a lot of outsourcing work for eServe. Citigroup at that time. So if they had this huge advertising, in every railway station and all over in Mumbai, more so, when they started the call center, and they hired some 10,000 people in a year. So we were the entire back-end operation, and it was managed by the software, and a lot of sleepless nights and staying overnight in office. Kushu and I used to have to do a lot of branch work, flying at a rough hand. So then we brought our operations back from Mumbai, and now we have a single destination location. What we enjoy about working with SkillPoint is, frankly, one main thing is, I guess it agrees with our style of operation. We are a boutique search firm. Any client who interacts with us knows that you can pick up the phone and talk to Kushu and me, and we're completely wired onto what's happening in office and all the assignments and everything. And it's the same with SkillPoint. Maybe because, maybe Raj is nicer to us because we've been his old plans, but we can pick up the phone and talk to him. And we can talk issues, workflows, and we can proudly say a lot of the SkillPoint features that are there today are things that we sat down together and brainstormed and said, hey, we think it should work this way. So you should give us some copyright kind of benefit as royalty.
Just to kind of tell you that we're also in fairly advanced stages of discussions with Raj about developing a very unique tool for the search industry. And we're going to help him architect it. So, I endorse him equally.
She's such a good businesswoman that she also wants royalty. The moment I mentioned it. So anyway, what he, in his very technical language, what he didn't mention is, or maybe you didn't get, is that the two ways you could use the software. One is internet-based. I'm going to tell it in a very basic kind of language. Is that what we have is we have a server in our office, and the data is there, and we're like these highly suspicious consultants who don't like putting our data on any internet portal which can be accessed by somebody else. So we have it in our office. But if you don't want that whole headache of this taking your software backup and all the issues that come with handling your technology, he manages your software on the internet. So he has a team that does that, and you just log in and use your product, and therefore you can use your own product sitting anywhere in the world, or because it's all internet based. You don't have to physically go to office to use the product.